Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in today's video I just want to talk a bit about Shadow Priest and some of the ways I think that could be improved on. Shadow Priest is a spec that has been my alt spec or alt class in general, mainly Shadow Priest. And I've enjoyed it for as long as Warlords Returner has been out. It's been a lot of fun, there's been ups and downs, but for the most part I'd say the journey has been great, and just some of the changes that happened to the spec in Legion just kind of almost break my heart in a way. Simply because I had like a sweet spot for Shadow Priest for a while. I think maybe I could just like make some actual Shadow Priest videos and really get good at it, you know, just dreams and dreams and dreams. But after playing it on the beta for a while, I feel like it's not that coherent. Some of the things that they have for talents, for PvP talents, some of the options or quote-unquote options the Blizzard looks like they're offering you just don't make sense in the long run. And I just want to talk a bit about that, coherency of Shadow Priest for PvP mostly. So let's get to it. First thing, I feel like CC is where Blizzard just, I don't know what they're trying to go for. I feel like taking away horror effect from Shadow Priest, especially in the way they are right now, which is like really squishy, kind of just like trained by melee still, just plagued by that. No more instacast or kites, so you can like try to mitigate it. It's just now you just get interrupted all day. Every melee just kills you. Taking away CC from Shadow Priest is one thing that I wasn't happy with. First of all, you still have 2 CC. You have a fear, thank God, and a silence. They didn't touch the silence. Your fear is a 1-minute cooldown. So at level 45 class talents, they offer you some CC variations. Do you want to make that fear a 30-second cooldown like it should be? Grab a talent. Do you want to replace that fear with a pseudo stun or medium stun? It basically is a stun. It's a 30-second cooldown for Mind Bomb, has a delay of 2 seconds, or if the target dies, stuns enemies in an 8-yard area for 2 seconds. A 2-second stun instead of a full fear. Like, is this decision really, is this an actual choice for me? I thought Mind Bomb would have been cool if it was a full stun, but 2 seconds, not worth it. If it was a full stun, that would have been a game changer, because nobody expects a stun out of a Shadow Priest, and not everybody can get out of a stun. Like, you need to be a Death Knight or have a trinket available to be able to get out of a stun, and Death Knights even need a trinket, so. Anyway, your other option for level 45 talent is Dominant Mind, which reads, you may also control your own character while mind control is active, but mind control has a 3-minute cooldown and it may not be used against players. So that talent literally fills an empty spot that nobody will ever pick unless you're leveling. Who is going to use it for PvP? You can't. For PvE. I highly doubt every single raid boss in the game has like this mob that deals insane amount of damage, so then you make him your pet at a 3-minute cooldown, and then the mob actually, you know, really helps you out through the fight in some crucial way. I highly doubt Blizzard is going to play around that. So PvE out of the question, PvP out of the question. It's basically a useless talent that's taken up a spot that could have been something better. I feel like that whole tree, the whole row for level 45 could be better. Second, I'm sorry for taking forever with CC. Second, it feels like the option of choice, the option of like, hey, maybe you can get a bit more healing for Shadow Priest, which some of your class talents and PvP talents kind of hint at, the option of choice is not quite there for Shadow Priest. You have Sin Land, which says healing of Vampiric Touch is increased, but also his damage is increased, so you're thinking, hey, I may be able to heal more with a dot. Void Shield, after you cast Power Word Shield, all damage you deal heals you for 50% of the damage you dealt for 5 seconds. Shadow Mania increases the healing of Vampiric Touch by 100%. And it's like a choice, like, oh man, maybe I can like put some dots and like heal forever and really be sustainable. No, motherfucker, still, for some reason, your Shadow Man, which is your flash heal, is still healing you for more than any one of those abilities, more reliable, and if you are getting killed, disperse, because that will heal you too. Why is Shadow Man still your best heal, even though you grab Sin Land, even though you grab Void Shield and Shadow Mania, and you're getting trained by a bunch of melee, even though you have like VT on every living thing in the BG, you're still just dying because that healer just does nothing. It almost feels like there's no point of going for it, and you might as well go for some damage involved, which is like, why is that in the first place? It just feels like Shadow Priest don't have survivability, your healing kind of sucks, you're back to just casting spells, you no longer have like this insane mobility and instacast to kind of mitigate the melee and all the struggles you have to go through. And finally, Insanity and Void Form. The fact that Shadow Priest doesn't deal like insane damage until it reaches Void Form is, I guess, acceptable, but then it's like getting to Void Form is a struggle and a half. First they made that cast for Void Eruption non-instacast, then they give you an option for PvP to instacast, but it doesn't work well with Void Bolt, and I feel like just reliance on Void Form, just with the fact that Shadow Priest is this squishy, such a reliance on Void Form, which I guess most melee you're just not even gonna get there because you're gonna get trained to death. And that doesn't sound like fun. So, and the whole mechanic just doesn't feel satisfying. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But let me know what you guys think. This is my honest thoughts on Shadow Priest and how I personally would fix them. Thank you for watching.